If you don't have any disabilities or impairments, it's easy to take your web access for granted. For people with disabilities, that's not an option. But what does accessible mean? Whether you've heard the term web accessible or not, here's everything you need to know about website accessibility. What's accessible mean? Making the web accessible is crucial for people who have disabilities, such as blindness or Parkinson's. It's not acceptable that people might not be able to use the web due to a disability. Because it's not acceptable for people with disabilities to not have web access, the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities deems web access a fundamental human right. This classification means websites must support social groups of all types. Web accessibility includes older people, people in rural areas, and developing countries. Benefits of accessibility. Web accessibility is beneficial for both the consumer and the business. Because web design includes concepts such as usability and design for older users, consumers can engage with companies on a broader scale. Web accessibility expands businesses' reach and brings valuable resources to those less fortunate. Accessibility tools. Using alternative text for images is a standard tool to increase web accessibility. Without alt text, people who can't see will not have access to images otherwise accessible by screen readers. These screen readers read the information on the page aloud so the person can hear what the image represents. There's also a tool called keyboard input, which aims to make browsing easier for those who find it difficult to use a mouse. The keyboard input transports all the computer's functionality to the keyboard. This way, people can use assistive technologies such as voice control to direct their web browsing. Transcripts for audio allow those with auditory disabilities to hear audio files. The transcripts provide written representation of the audio information and are essential for those who are deaf or hard of hearing. Implementing these technologies is inexpensive and essential for website accessibility. Tips for accessibility. Adding accessibility basics to your website is straightforward and inexpensive. But like anything else, change requires effort. These are common issues you should understand before implementing web accessibility tools. Understanding accessibility principles, for example, ensure you implement the right technologies the right way. And secure checks can test the web accessibility technology you apply. Stop asking, what does accessible mean? And start implementing web accessibility tools. The World Wide Web is a resource people around the world should enjoy. We'd love to help. Whether through accessible web development, advertising, direct mail, or any other means your business needs, we're here to help. So get in touch today. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.